Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Latoya and happy Veterans Day. So I'm putting this video up on both of the channels that I am a part of. So if you are watching this on my personal channel, go over to the Ewing family channel and subscribe. If you're watching this on the Ewing family channel, go over to my channel and run the numbers up because I am trying to grow my channel. So if you are a veteran and you haven't gotten your Starbucks, please go. Actually, they're only offering like tall black coffees and for free. So tall meaning like the smallest and like with no sugar, no cream, no nothing, just a regular black coffee. And I had to get this with my points, so yeah. But okay, so please let us know or let me know, like, if you're a veteran, like whether you're in the Marine Corps, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, like myself, or the Coast Guard, and just comment below so that we can show you guys support as well as everyone else in the comments. Let's show everyone love and support for serving our nation. Okay, so here's a story time. My journey in the Air Force. Okay. So I am to the point where I can talk about my military career without feeling like any type of way now. I joined the United States Air Force back in March of 2011. So at that point, I was 21 years old. And the day that I graduated basic training was actually the day that I was supposed to graduate Nova Community College. So that's Northern Virginia Community College, where I'm from. But I decided to join the military because, you know, I had people kind of pushing me in that direction. And at that point in my life, like I wanted a full-time job and I was tired of paying for school out of pocket. And I wanted to travel and see the world too. So it was a hard adjustment because one, that was the first time I ever been on an airplane. Two, that was the first time I ever been that far like west in the United States, because I've only like been up and down like the East Coast. And then three, that was the farthest I ever been like away from my family. So it was quite an adjustment for like all of us. But so I went there. My basic training was in San Antonio, Texas, which is Lackland Air Force Base. I was there for 2 months, and guys, the first month I cried like every single day. I cried. And then by the second month, I was just like, whatever, okay, like bring it on, because they were spitting in my face. They were like, I'm telling you, those TIs were rough. And then after I graduated basic training, which was May 6th of 2011, I went to Biloxi Air Force Base I went to Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi, Mississippi for about a month to learn my job. And then my first duty assignment was in Virginia, which is my home state actually. So I actually got to be close to home and whatnot. So I was just like 2 hours away from where I was raised at. So my first duty assignment was in Langley Air Force Base in Hampton Roads, Virginia. And it was a nice area, you know, and I was in administration, so I worked behind a desk all the time. That too was another adjustment because, yo girl, like how y'all see me on screen right now, y'all, I didn't talk to people. I didn't like to be around a lot of people. Y'all, I was nervous. Like I was just so quiet and shy. And the military immediately brought that out of me. Like I was training people, like literally within weeks. I was like giving briefings and all sorts of stuff. Like the military really brought me out of my shell. And that's one of the things that I can appreciate. So I was there at Langley Air Force Base, for about 5 years. And then I was going to get out. I literally was like, I can't do this. Like, I miss being like my secluded self and not working around a lot of people, because I was working with hundreds and hundreds, like 400 to 500 people like at a time. It was a lot. So I was like, I'm getting out, and then boom, I got hit with a deployment. And so literally on the tail end of my time there in Hampton, Virginia, I got hit with a deployment. So I went to Qatar, which is Al Udeid Air Force Base, which is a little tiny peninsula right by Saudi Arabia. And I mean, that deployment was nice. The area was beautiful. I was in Doha. It was so beautiful there. Like, and I'm telling you, those people were rich. When I tell you, y'all, those people were rich. Those people were rich, okay? So, and I mean the people who were like from there. And then they would hire people from other countries to like do their work, which is crazy. And so it was a culture shock, because like women out there, they were covered head to toe, and like we as women couldn't expose skin or anything like that. We didn't have to cover our faces or nothing like that, but we could not show like our legs or like our arms or anything like that. And then like the men out there, like they did not talk to women. And I remember when I was in Kuwait for a couple of days, I was trying to talk to one of the locals, and he didn't talk to your girl. Like he didn't say anything. I was talking to him, and like when I was done, like he looked at me, then he looked at my male, excuse me y'all, he looked at my male counterpart and was talking to him, and I was like, we are literally in another country. So so one of the interesting things when I was deployed for 6 months out in the Middle East was that, like I said, I went to Kuwait. And oh, sorry guys if y'all can hear that, it got a little stuffy. Hold on. Okay, so one of the interesting things that I did in the Middle East was in Kuwait. Well, first let me tell 2 war stories. So the first one, I got to ride in a C-130 airplane. Or was it? No, not C-130. And those planes out there were so old, okay? So it's loud. It's so loud, there are no seats. There are 0 seats, 0. So what's holding you from like moving around is these like red straps, okay? There are no seats. You're literally sitting on the bottom of the plane just hoping that you don't move crazy. And so as we're like going up, it's so loud. We had to wear earplugs. That's how loud it was. And so we go up, and then we finally like, we're like this, right? All of a sudden, we dropped, y'all. And I don't know whose husband I grabbed. Y'all, I was scared. I thought we was about to die. Okay? I thought we was about to die. I didn't know why we dropped. I was so scared. I was just like, what the F? Like, it was so scary. And then we landed, okay? So then we land in Kuwait, and then we had to drive to this army base. Y'all, so we were already a target because our vehicle was marked as a United States vehicle. And then we had to like take off like our ABU tops that had like our names and like U.S. Air Force. We had to take those off. Y'all, so my counterpart, my teammate, he was not paying attention, right? So we're in Kuwait or whatever, and we're driving towards the Iraqi border. Y'all, so, and just thinking about it is giving me like the chills. So when you're approaching the Iraqi border, you could literally see like the people like with their guns aimed at you. So if you cross the border, you're like gone. If my coworker, my teammate was not paying attention, I don't think that I would be here talking to y'all on YouTube, because I was like, we kept seeing the signs, like me and my other teammate that wasn't driving. I was like, dude, like, do you not see these people when we're approaching the Iraqi border? Like, dude, we're literally about to get shot at. And so luckily he was able to make a U-turn. But man, your girl almost got, okay? So, and while we were in Kuwait, so my job out there was to test the strength of the asphalt or the concrete on the flight line. So basically, you know, testing to see how many more times that a plane can land on the flight line before the flight line like gave out. That was pretty cool. So I was out there chasing the sun up to sundown, drilling holes in the flight line to see how deep or how weak the flight line was, which was pretty cool. Okay, so after I come back home, well, after I get back to Qatar, finish up my time there, I was gonna get out again. And so literally I had got selected to work for the office of FBI at Quantico Marine Base, right? I was so excited. I was doing the paperwork to, you know, apply for this or to start the initiation for this job. And I don't know, y'all, literally in the middle of me trying to apply for like my top secret clearance, like it canceled on me. And then the Air Force gave me a job in Ruston, Louisiana at Louisiana Tech University. And I'm like, what the heck? I already re-enlisted for another 4 years. I just lost my job working for the FBI, and then they switched me to Louisiana, and I was like, where the heck is Ruston, Louisiana? So I was like, well, I can't get out. So then I come back home to the United States, and I head on to Louisiana, and you know, I met Demarcus there, so it was a blessing in disguise. And in Louisiana, I worked in the ROTC program. So basically, college students who go through a 2 to 4 year program where they learn military bearing and information and stuff like that, and mentorship too. And then they graduate college and they become second lieutenants in the military. So that was my job there for about 4 years. And in Louisiana, that's where my love started with Demarcus. So, oh my gosh, like, I don't know, like there's so much more that's kind of like happened, but that's just like a snapshot of like my time in the service. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you guys get to know a little bit of my military side, because I'm now able to talk about it and not like feel grumpy about some of the things that's happened to me. But if you guys do want to hear more stories, just let me know, and I don't know, I think I might put it more on my channel. I don't know, you guys, if you guys want to see more stories, just comment below, and I'll make sure that I talk more about my military career as well for you guys, so you can get to know that side of me, since I really didn't document that when I was in, like, when we were on YouTube at that time, but we didn't really talk about it as much. So, if you guys like this story time, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to join either the Ewing family channel if you're watching here, or my personal channel, so that you guys can see more of me. And then Demarcus if you're on the Ewing family channel. So again, if you guys want to hear more stories from the military, please let me know. And again, happy Veterans Day. I send my love to all of y'all. Thank you for serving. Thank you for your service. Thank you for putting your lives on the line for our nation. And you guys, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.